They are carefully creating the seamless operations of organizations and corporations, paying attention to the finest detail and organizing vital data. Their skill set contribute to the integrity of operations, and their service is invaluable. Who are these people? They are the backbone of all we do. They are our administrative professionals, receptionists, secretaries, personal assistants, and customer support. We celebrate you on this National Administrative Professionals Day. Thank you so much for your incredible role in building our economy. Welcome to this Wednesday edition of Jamaica Magazine. I'm your host, Adrian Atkinson. We have lots more to discover in today's show right after this quick break. Stay with us. Good day, I'm Adrian Atkinson and this is your JIS News for Wednesday, April 26, 2023. Government will be expanding the infiltration of CCTV cameras under the Jamaica Eye program as it amplifies the use of technology in crime fighting. National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang says an additional 328 GOJ CCTV cameras are earmarked for the corporate area. These will add to 860 GOJ cameras already installed across the island. A monitoring center will also be constructed in Santa Cruz, St. Elizabeth.
We are part of an important mode. We are looking at how we can expand this critical activity across the entire island in the crucial areas. It has proven extremely useful. I'm not going into further details here, but it has been extremely useful in apprehending criminals.
The National Security Minister was making his contribution to the 2023-2024 sectoral debate in Parliament yesterday. The Jamaica Eye program is a public-private partnership launched in 2018. It is designed to network CCTVs owned by the Ministry of National Security, as well as accommodate feed from privately owned cameras. The feeds provide useful footage in relation to criminal activity and other emergencies and are monitored by a team of security professionals. Meanwhile, another 1,000 body-worn cameras will be purchased for members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force during this fiscal year. These are in addition to 400 cameras already in operation. National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang says the body-worn cameras allow for improved accountability and impact the speed at which complaints against the police are resolved.
We see the body camera not as a challenge for the police force, Madam Speaker. It's a means of ensuring the police officers will have the second eye that will relieve a lot of our police officers from false accusations and others. It's a protective mechanism.
Government is moving forward with the implementation of 2 investment projects to address the chronic water shortages affecting the country. The country is being affected by a meteorological drought. Minister without portfolio in the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, Matthew Samuda, says construction will begin in July on a water treatment plant in Content St. Catherine. This plant is expected to provide 15 million gallons of water to the corporate area daily.
That would be sufficient that when complete, if you have a drought of this level, of this nature, with this level of rainfall, you would not have water disruption in supply in Kingston and St. Andrew. Nothing of any consequence. This is a major national investment that the NWC, through a PPP, will make into the resilience in the water supply of Kingston, St. Andrew, and indeed soon-to-be parish of Portmore.
Minister Samuda was addressing this morning's post-cabinet press briefing at Jamaica House. He says the second investment is the non-revenue water program, which has cauterized water leaks and thefts by more than 15 million gallons a day. The minister says these investments in capital infrastructure are preparing the country to deal with extended droughts.
This investment program is underway, has been underway for some time. And we will indeed build in the resilience that we need to deal with drought conditions going forward. Now, it's not an overnight fix. We know there's been a chronic level of underinvestment in the NWC over the last 40 years. We are correcting that.
Local investors, manufacturers and agro-processors are being encouraged to capitalize on the Bureau of Standards BSJ's recently launched $1 million hot pepper value chain project. The initiative is entitled Improving Phytosanitary Food Safety and Market Access Opportunities along the hot pepper value chain in Jamaica. It seeks to strengthen Jamaica's international competitiveness in the hot pepper industry. Minister of Industry, Investment and Commerce, Senator Aubin Hill, says small-scale producers are expected to benefit significantly in meeting the standards for exporting.
This intervention is very timely and critical as I continue to encourage our local investors, and our manufacturers, including agro-processors, we need more of them, to expand our product and service offerings and increase Jamaica's exports. Stakeholders must continuously seek to capitalize on market access opportunities and meet product demand in order to maximize our exports and grow the Jamaican economy.
The project was formed through the collaborative effort of the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization FAO and the Government of Jamaica through the World Trade Organization's Standard and Trade Development Facility. FAO representative to Jamaica, Dr. Crispin Moreira, says that as part of the project, farmers will receive training to help reduce the dangers that could compromise the safety of their produce.
From sunborn pathogens to improper handling and storage, there are many risks that can compromise the safety of our food. For this reason, we will invest heavily in the technical and resource capacity of local research and regulatory bodies.
Government is welcoming the move by Century Aluminium Company to become the new managing partner for bauxite company Jamalco. In a press release on Tuesday, the Ministry of Finance and Public Service announced that US-based Century Aluminium Company will purchase Noble's 55% interest in Jamalco. Jamalco is jointly owned by the government through Clarendon Alumina Production Company, CAP. In November 2021, a fire damaged one of Jamalco's power plants, halting production for a year. Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clark says the administration is looking forward to working with Century as it restores the full production capacity of the refinery. Minister Clark adds that Jamalco is expected to continue honoring all existing employment contracts and terms and conditions. These include the collective labor agreements for both salaried and hourly employees and the existing compensation arrangements for contractors. And finally, Prime Minister Andrew Holness led tributes in Parliament yesterday, honoring the late singer, actor and activist Harry Belafonte. Mr. Belafonte, who was of Jamaican parentage and who used his entertainment platform to break racial barriers in the 1950s, died yesterday at age 96. In his tribute, the Prime Minister said the nation had lost a treasured icon in Belafonte, who used his talent to promote social justice and equity for all.
The government of Jamaica considered how we should recognize this icon. And we concluded that we would name a highway in his honor. Madam Speaker, we approved the naming of a segment of the North Coast Highway from Priory to Salem in St. Anne in honor of Harry Belafonte.
Culture Minister Olivia Grange also praised the late singer, actor and civil rights activist as a voice, face and inspiration for black people everywhere.
Belafonte used Jamaican folk music to become the biggest star in music at one point. But he also used that stardom to promote Destination Jamaica. Today we celebrate his artistic achievements and also pay tribute to his social activism, which was his priority throughout his life.
Harry Belafonte ignited a craze for Caribbean music in the United States, where his album Calypso, which featured Deo and Jamaica Farewell, topped the Billboard chart in 1956 and remained at the top for 31 weeks. He also became one of the first black actors to achieve success in Hollywood as a leading man. His credits include the films Bright Road, alongside Dorothy Dandridge, The World, The Flesh and the Devil, Porgy and Bess, and Island in the Sun. In recognition of his contribution, the government of Jamaica conferred upon him the Order of Merit and the Order of Jamaica. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Adrian Atkinson. Thank you so much for watching.
The 48th staging of Expo Jamaica promises to be another great showcase of what's made on the island. Benchmarked against the best trade shows in the world, this spectacular event will transform the National Arena and the National Indoor Sports Center into a buyer's and seller's paradise from April 27 to 30.
It's a multi-sectorial show, so there are going to be a number of exhibitors from various sectors, including chemicals, construction products, furniture and bedding, the food and agro products, of course, minerals and metals, print industry, packaging and labeling, textile and apparels, art and craft, the information technology, IT and communication sector, of course from the business community, and supporting government agencies such as the Trade Board and the Bureau of Standards.
This fantastic business exhibition and matchmaking platform returns face-to-face after hiatus caused by the COVID-19 pandemic.
Our last staging was in 2018. It was unbelievable. It's, to be on the floor, there's so much positivity. Everybody is so energized, everybody is so excited about showing off what the future of Jamaica is. And it's going to be no different in this showing.
Jamaica's finest emerging manufacturers and service providers will be parading their craft in the Jamaica Emerging Manufacturers and Service Providers Gems Village.
Female and young entrepreneurs in emerging sectors such as nutraceuticals, cosmetics, the beauty care industry, aromatherapy, spa products, and a lot from the micro and small enterprises will be featured there.
The Ministry of Industry, Investment and Commerce has taken on the title sponsorship for the event. This in line with its thrust to achieve exponential export growth, with this year's theme, Connecting Jamaica to the World.
When the Jamaica Manufacturers and Exporters Association approached us at the ministry, it was a no-brainer for us to say, well, it's a big one coming out of the pandemic. The Ministry of Industry, Investment and Commerce, the Jamaican Business Ministry is fully supporting exports. And there's a strong reason for that. We have a small market and a small per capita GDP. Therefore, to expand our market, we must absolutely find new, richer markets overseas that people can buy our products. And we cannot stay in Jamaica and just expect them to know our products. So we have to put on expos.
The event will allow Jamaican businesses to meet buyers from all over the globe. Well over 300 buyers from 20 countries have already registered to participate, and the numbers keep increasing. The Expo Jamaica team is partnering with Jampro, the lead in buyer recruitment, to attract more international buyers for the event. Significant support is also being generated from the local tourism industry for import substitution through buyers participating from that industry. Persons or businesses interested in becoming buyers will be accommodated through the event and are encouraged to register through the website and reach out to the buyer recruitment team at Jampro's offices.
That website is going to facilitate our exhibitors to book their spaces online, to pay for their spaces online, and we're going to be selling tickets to the patrons through our online platform also. The Expo Jamaica website is expojamaica.com.jm.
Prime Minister Andrew Holness will make an address at the opening on Thursday, April 27. The first 2 days of the 4-day event will be dedicated exclusively for buyers to meet with local manufacturers and other providers of goods and services and explore all options for doing business. The show will open for the general public at 5 o'clock on Friday, April 28 and close at 10 p.m. For Saturday and Sunday, April 29 and 30, gates will reopen at 10 o'clock in the mornings and close at 10 p.m. in the evenings. Organizers are looking forward to seeing more than 20,000 patrons attending over the period. On the public days, there will be a kids zone, sponsored by True Shake, as well as a farmer's market. The expo has the significant backing of various departments and agencies of the Ministry of Industry, Investment and Commerce, as well as strong corporate sponsorship support.
Congratulate all of them, because something as big as this and as important as this cannot be done without the significant and strong financial support of the sponsoring group of companies.
This is a great expo to come to talk business. You will see Jamaican business at its best. So here's the opportunity, let's make it work.
Transformations 2023, People, Quality and Technology is a public exposition of the JCF by the JCF for all our stakeholders, and that means you. Between May 11 and 14 at the National Arena in Kingston, you will meet our people. We'll share many of our new and emerging police technologies. We'll provide insights into our quality journey, a journey of transforming the service you get at our stations, on the road, and anytime or anywhere you need us. We'll demonstrate to you how we are building, how we are transforming, and how we are improving to serve you better. This is my personal invitation to journey with us. Join us at the Expo. Experience a side of the JCF you have never seen before. Transformations JCF 2023. People, Quality, and Technology. See you there.
Culture has a body of stories and successive generations of storytellers who represent the memory of those people.
And so, understanding who we are completely entails releasing any doubts we may have about ourselves.
What I would like to know is, why are there less light-skinned persons and more black-skinned persons in Jamaica?
To understand more of where I'm from and be more conscious. I don't think you can ever be too conscious.
Why some black people don't really like their color.
My blackness is more than just what happened in slavery times. It's more than that. We are bringing something in that I believe that we need to tell that story.
Dear Black Girl, here's an extraordinary tale of your history, and it begins here.
most black persons would have come to this region through the process of enslavement. And so that has shaped a lot of our experiences, our cultural experiences, our physical experiences as well. So we can't deny that. But I think that what really should be noted for Jamaican and Caribbean women is that we've had an experience too of resisting. So resisting enslavement, resisting encroachment on our bodies, these types of things are part of your experience as well.
Negro is so often miseducated that we believe we are not contributing unless we have on high heel shoes and stocking and jacket and tie and all of these wonderful things that some outside force tells us that we ought to be.
I think that in Jamaica we can take a lot of things for granted, and one of that is our blackness, right? And so because we take it for granted, we will bleach our skin and we try to look like, you know, our European brothers and sisters, but in all aspects, we are supposed to celebrate our blackness.
There is a general lack of education that we as black people have about the greatness of our skin, of our skin color.
Melanin is so important that it protects us from the sun's harmful UV rays and, for the most part, keeps us safe from skin cancer.
My blackness is unique. My blackness is strong. My blackness is culture.
My blackness is special, unique, and strong.
My blackness is phenomenal. My blackness is what makes me beautiful.
My blackness has allowed for certain opportunities as well, because say in a space they want to show diversity, I would be able to represent there as well.
So when we step out and we go to different countries or we are leaving the island, we know within ourselves that we are, you know, bringing something, that we are a brand, right? And so when we go amongst other people, we're not going to feel inferior. We're not going to feel as though we don't contribute to something. We will be able to say, hey, you know, I bring something because I know what my blackness is.
Traditionally, Jamaican women have also charted their own course in business, in politics, in work in the public sphere. I think generally we have not been very much conforming to what is expected of womanhood for the most part.
What is happening now? We are picking up some habits that I don't like. We're taking the foreign stuff. You cannot take somebody else's culture and put it on your kids. A person who doesn't know their culture is lost. God made us so beautiful. God made us so beautiful. And we should embrace what God gives to us. Don't try and change it.
This is who I am. It's not a struggle. It's not a challenge. It just is.
So, to self. Don't try to change me. Don't try to lock me up. For my ancestors have said it, and I believe in it. Black girls are exquisitely beautiful in every shade.
Water is precious. So we encourage everyone to practice the 4 R's of water conservation. Always remember to reduce your use of water wherever possible. Replace water wasting devices with water savings devices. Reuse water wherever possible. And wherever leaks are found, please repair them and repair them quickly.
Don't delay. Practice the 4 R's of water conservation today.
We are very, very excited to be at Bournemouth this morning to launch the 2023 National Budget Secondary School Tour.
I would like to express our deepest gratitude to the Ministry of Finance and the Public Service for their unwavering commitment to investing in education. Your continued dedication and support to prioritizing education in the national budget is commendable and greatly appreciated.
The Ministry of Finance and the Public Service has innovated. A few years ago, we launched the Citizens Guide to the Budget, which you have in front of you, which breaks down the national budget into easy, everyday language. 1 or 2 years after that, we made the Citizens Guide available on social media to increase its accessibility. And this year, we have embarked on the National Budget in Schools program, a program that is geared towards ensuring that the national budget is understood by high school students in Jamaica.
Is delighted to deploy the Ministry of Finance and the Public Service in the launch of this very important series.
I benefited in a big way because there are lots of terms and phrases that are used on the TV and the radio that you might hear and say, what does this mean? And those terms and phrases were explained to us as students.
I will be tuning in to the Parliament's presentations about the budget because now I have a clearer understanding of all those words that they use while they're speaking. I want to say to MOFPS to continue keeping up the good work, continue doing these initiatives, and don't let nobody stop you.
And that's where we leave you, but only for today. We return tomorrow, same time, same place, for more of the positive happenings coming out of Jamaica land we love. Missed aspects of today's show? Visit our website, jis.gov.jm, to find more content like this. You can also send your feedback on today's show or any of our programs via email to jamaicamagazine@jis.gov.jm. On behalf of the entire production team here at the JIS, I'm Adrian Atkinson. Thank you so much for watching.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.